Yeah, so we're just doing an airport hotel today because we're flying to, it's not Koh Tao, but somewhere near Koh Tao tomorrow. So, can you even see anything? Yeah, it's like, can't see shit. Yeah. So I gotta say, I have like weird feelings about the entire like tourism and industry in general. It's like I kind of like get why it exists, but I feel like a lot of travelers it's like impression that like a lot of locals exist to like do stuff for them, you know, and it's like, okay, I get if you're like 18 on like a gap year, like you don't have like the broadest understanding of the world, and you might, you know, not be particularly sensitive to your surroundings. But I don't know, I feel like there are a lot of like when I was in Vietnam, I was getting the impression that like a lot of the local industries were kind of being catered for tourists. And like when you're in China, you don't get that impression. You just get the sense that like, yeah, like people live here and like, you know, they do shit, and like whether tourists are there doesn't really matter. But like in Vietnam, for example, like maybe I was like staying in really tourist areas, but like the impression I got was just like a lot of these locals were really dependent on tourists, you know. And another impression I kind of got when just hanging out with a lot of people in hostels is like they kind of just expect these services to exist, you know. And like I feel like that creates like weird dynamics between like travelers and the way they view local people, you know, like I was thinking about kind of like nuance and like how for example, when I go to China, I'm very aware of like the nuance between different cities and different regions. Like I understand that like you know, people from the Northeast are very different from like the South, and like people, and like there's like multiple, like there's a lot of different types of like Chinese people, you know. And like and like China isn't like this monolith that's China, you know. It's like there's more diversity in China than there probably is like Europe, you know. And like, but I feel like when people go to China, they kind of view it as this just like this monolith of like China, you know. And I was like thinking about like Southeast Asia, right? It's like it's developing very quickly economically, but it doesn't have that much like cultural, you know, exports. And like I feel that yeah, it doesn't really feel great, you know, like, because there were a lot of places I remember going to where like there were no locals there. It was just like all tourists, because I get the impression that the locals couldn't really afford it, and like there are like these weird power dynamics between the tourists and like, for context, like, I didn't realize this, but like the backpacking scene is like very like very white, and like it's like I haven't met a single like other Asian person in a hostel like my entire time here, you know, and like, which is crazy because I'm in freaking Asia, right? And like and it's like very, very European in particular. And it's like, I just feel a little iffy about it, to be honest. It's like, I don't know, like I studied colonialism a lot in college, right? And it's like, not that this is like colonial by any means, but just like aesthetically it feels kind of off, you know, and I don't know exactly how to articulate it, but it's like I think I especially, like, I just arrived in Thailand, right? And I really feel it, like, especially here, you know? It's like, Vietnam has like, you know, a growing like textiles and like manufacturing base, but like I don't know what Thailand is like good at doing. And like everyone I know, like I've met at the hostels, has like been to Thailand, and they're talking about how great the beaches were and like how great the services were, and like it's like I'm getting this impression that like a lot of Thailand exists to, like, it kind of feels like Hawaii, where it's like the locals are more and more dependent on like tourism jobs, and like as a result that hollows out the local economy, makes everything more expensive, and it's kind of like a cyclical thing where like I don't think there's ever going to be a future in which Hawaii isn't dependent on tourism. And like I don't know if Thailand's there, but like it kind of feels like it's approaching that it's just like this destination in which like a lot of European backpackers go during their gap year between high school and college. And it's like I get it, you know, it's just like this is just something that people do, and there's nothing unethical inherently about it, but it feels a little weird, I would say. And it's like hypocritical because like, yeah, like I'm doing it too, right? Like I'm just coming here to backpack and, you know, doing the exact same things like people in a gap year do, but like I do feel a little conflicted about it, to be honest. Yeah, so like the plan is I'm going to, like, I just landed in Chiang Mai. I'm going to like Koh Tao. I'm going to like something before Koh Tao. It's the direct flight right next to Koh Tao, but like because I can't get direct flights to Koh Tao, so it's like Koh something. And then I'm going to going to Pai, and then back to Chiang Mai to do my Vipassana retreat. And then I think I'll end in like Koh Lanta. Like these are all places that are recommended to me. And then I'll probably leave out of Bangkok, just like spend a day there, or something like that. And it's like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about all this. It's like, like I'm really excited for my Vipassana retreat, but like I think I think the backpacking thing like bothered me a little at first, but I think it bothers me a little more now. And it's like, I don't like, should I just stop staying in a hostel? Should I like what? You know, like I don't. Yeah. So that's just how I feel. I don't know exactly how to articulate it yet, but that's the closest I'm gonna get for now. So this one is a shoes off place. It looks more like a home, honestly, than a hotel, but it's pretty nice. Here's a kitchen. I don't know if I can cook anything, but it's very homey, which makes me very comfortable. And there's like a pool outside, although I don't think I'm gonna use it. I think though, you know, after Ubering from the airport to here, there doesn't seem to be much to do in Koh Samui. God, my pronunciation must be so bad. So I think I'm just gonna take it easy. Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you so much.